take two.
Here we go. We started doing Oktoberfest in 2019 for Leinenkugels, and we did it on Navy Pier, and it was awesome. It was this meet Katie Leinenkugel experience. All right, so it's day 3. It's our final day of the Oktoberfest activation, and it's been going really great. Some of the best surprises are when, she actually pops out and you see that she's here with us at Oktoberfest. Just people smiling, high-fiving, hugging. We're trying to surprise and delight, and I think we're doing a pretty good job so far here at Navy Pier. We won Best in Show award for it. It was cool. It's from that moment that we were an award-winning creative production agency. So then the pandemic hit, and we obviously sort of lost all of our work, like a lot of people who work in event production do. I remember it was Kara from Molson Coors, who is awesome and who got behind us on a lot of our crazy ideas early on. We were thinking, it's 2020, what can we do for Oktoberfest? We can't do a big event, no one's doing a big event, but the bars started to open. And so she's like, well, what can we do? I was walking my dog and I put polka music on to get inspired, and it dawned on me. Let's put a polka band into a pedicab and have them drive around playing polka music. They'll stop by the bars, they'll stay outside, and people can come out and pick up some cool swag, and we will keep our distance by having those little grabber things to keep the distance back. And we actually leaned into the sort of social distancing, even in the signage and the branding, keep this certain amount of pretzel lengths back from the pedicab at all times. And the Polka Pedi has been our longest consecutive running activation, celebrating its 4th year in 2023.
So 4 years ago, Tim reached out to me with the idea of doing a small polka group to ride around on the back of a bike at Brookfield Zoo, a few other places around Chicago. And he asked me if I was interested, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. And he's like, how do you want to do it? And I'm like, well, I don't know that many polka songs, but I know other songs that might fit well as polkas. And so the idea was we did some polka songs that everybody knows, but then did polka versions of well-known rock and pop songs. And so it kind of became this cheeky thing, which fits the aesthetic of a 4-piece group riding around the back of a bike.
That was actually the birth of this whole department that is our PediSwag, as we now call it. And ever since this polka pedi idea that came from the pandemic, we have done a lot of things with our PediSwag. Vizzy, bubble pedi, to the photo booth pedi, the Leinenkugels, baseball pedi, to the Irish Miller Lite pedi, Miller Lite Zoo, Christmas, Miller Lite Bears. There's gotta be more. Oh, the Coors Light Keeping Chicago Chill pedi, where we threw a guitarist on there. The Zoa pedi that was during Lollapalooza.
Thanks, Tim. That was quite a story. Hi, I'm Dave Langley. I've been lucky enough to participate in, well, almost every single one of our PediSwag activations, and I gotta tell you, it hasn't stopped being fun, and I don't think it ever will. I've gotten to dress as a leprechaun and dance around the streets of St. Charles for St. Patrick's Day. I've gotten to come to the Bears game over at Soldier Field and hand out jerseys and footballs to all the lucky fans, all because of the PediSwag. I gotta tell you, I can't wait to see what type of future we're gonna roll into.
This crazy idea I got while I was walking my dog listening to polka music turned into so many different projects and activations with the pedicab, or we say PediSwag. It's cool to see something so fun and engaging that was born out of something tragic, you know, and it helped us stay in business when we otherwise couldn't because, you know, events were deemed unessential. So that's the Foxhole original PediSwag.